you guys want a mod, so I'm going to go over Amethyst Mod Manager. This is in relation to Nexus Mod Manager, and the way that you install that, at least on Arch Linux, because that's what I am on. So I use it because Yay is messed up for some reason. So just do paru -S amethyst -mod -manager and then space --skip-review. That way you don't have to review it and go through that entire process. I do, however, recommend reviewing any package that you install off of the AUR. But after you do that, right? So next we're going to open up the Amethyst Mod Manager, and you're going to be greeted with that little initial setup. You're probably going to see something like this, right? You know what? We go mod lethal company, right? So it actually already sets up the Proton prefixes for you and the game installation folder and the mod staging folder. So you don't have to worry about a lot of this. It's kind of just like press and play type thing. Now, the thing that's nice about this, right? So you can actually browse Nexus mods, right? So if you log in via SSO, which I'm going to do now. All right, so now we're going to browse the collections for mods. And let's say we want to add a quality company, right? Let's see what this is. Sure, actually, I think a lot of the good mods for this one in specific is on Thunderstorm. And we're gonna install more company. All right, let's get something a little bit more noticeable. Yeah, like suits. Suits is perfect for this because second I load in, I can do it. All right, so we're gonna install these mods. Boom, boom, boom. And let's say, okay, I'm done, you know. We're gonna install that, and then let's say I'm done. Boom. Okay, so now you can pretty much see here that the mods are already installed. So you have these mods here that show that, you know, they are selected, they are installed. But there are some cases where, like, let's say you downloaded a mod off of Thunderstorm or something like that. What you would do is, and I can actually do that right now. Let's say we want this mod here. We're going to download it, boom, in my folder. And let's say I want to install this mod. So we're actually going to go over to our downloads, open, boom, and look at that. It's right here. So it installs for you, gives you that little prompt, and boom, it's installed. And I actually already have it installed because of that pack that I grabbed, but hey, there it is. So next thing we're going to do is launch this, and it launches through Steam. So you don't have to do anything that crazy. You just kind of open that shit up. It launches for you. It goes straight from Steam right here and launches it. So I will see you guys in the game very quickly. Let's say I want to host. Yeah, friends only. Boom, boom, boom. And we're literally only doing this to confirm that the mods work. So if I turn around, boom, there is the mod that we just saw earlier. All right, so next, let's say you want to mod something that's off of, let's say, Nexus Mod Manager, right? So CyberPunk's a good example for this. So for CyberPunk, the mods that it needs to be hard linked. So in order to do a hard link, both your mod staging folder and your installation folder need to be within the same drive. So what we're going to do is actually go in here, and I believe I already made one a while ago. Yeah, so there's a modding folder that I put that's within that same folder. So we're going to make a folder for CyberPunk. Boom. And then we're going to go into the modding folder and CyberPunk, and we're going to select that. So the reason we're doing hard linked again is just because of the way that CyberPunk mods, like the dependencies for you to be able to mod, require it, at least under Amethyst. So we're going to hit save here, and you're going to see that it shows you all the dependencies you need over here on the right hand side. So we're going to go over to Amethyst Mod Manager, and thankfully all of them are right here. So we're going to go ahead and install each one of these, and there we go. So that's going to open up on your browser, and then you'll just click slow download and install each one. So I'm going to do that, download each one of these, and then we'll be right back. All right, so as you download them, it's already going to add it to the path that it needs to be in, which is that staging folder that we created. So we're actually waiting on the Cyber Engine tweaks right now for that to finish up. And once that's done downloading, it will go ahead and move that over. Bada bing, bada boom. It does that automatically. Now, another step before we move forward. So I was reading through this, and for Linux in specific, you have to install a specific VC run to your Proton fix. So all you're going to do is open up your terminal, and you're going to run protontricks 1091500-force VC run 2022. This is a dependency that is needed in order to run, I believe it's for CTE. Yeah. Cyber Engine tweaks. My bad. So we're going to run this. I already installed it, but I just want you to see what this looks like. That way, you know, for me, it's going to show that to repair or to uninstall. But in this case, for you, it's just going to have a pop-up that shows on the screen, and you just select install, and then you're good to go. All right, so for you, this is going to show a pop-up, and then you would select install. For me, I'm just going to hit close here because I already have this installed on my system. The next step you're going to do specifically for CyberPunk is add, if I can not have a stroke, is add this launch option here. I found this out through the actual Nexus mod posts for CET. So I didn't find this out, somebody else did on here. A huge shout out to this Moon Boy over here. Dude's the GOAT. Got this sorted out to show people exactly how to get this running. So after you add that, now we can actually start deploying our mods. So what you're going to do is hit deploy, and this is all the dependencies. So now we can actually start adding our mods. So let's say we want to add mod settings. Let's go ahead and download that. And then let's say we want the virtual car dealer, install that. And that's again popping up on my browser window, and you just click slow download, and it's going to show up, and then it's going to add itself over. So there you go, virtual car dealer. And then I did not download the mod settings. It's coming slowly but surely, and there she is. So those are the two mods that I'm going to be installing just to showcase how this is done. So we're going to deploy again just to deploy these two mods we installed, and then we're going to launch the game. And there we go. So our mod is working. So we're going to actually bind this key, and we can see that Cyber Engine tweaks is working as intended. You got your console here, you got your bindings, you got your settings, all that good stuff, right? So next thing is that we installed that mod setting. So once we load in here, theoretically, that should be there. And there she is. So there you go, guys. That's pretty much it. but yeah, those are the main mod managers I use. So if you guys have any games in specific that you want me to go over, let me know. If I have them, I'll go over them. If I don't, then I don't. But yeah, that's Amethyst Mod Manager. It's a very good tool. Combines both the Nexus Mod Manager and Thunderstore. So very wonderful mod manager. It's really really nice to see how far Linux modding has gone, and I'm really happy with it. And the main reason I went over all this stuff is because I don't see a whole lot of videos over on Linux modding. It's more like, hey, this new tool come out, but nobody really shows you how to do it and the nitty gritty of it. So that's what I'm going to be for. But if you like the video, leave a like. It helps the channel quite a bit. And if I helped you out, hit subscribe. I'll be doing lots and lots of stuff over on this channel. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.